If you thought these matches would be easy, think again. There were surprises, controversies, and even some heated moments between teammates in Brazil. While Croatia surprised Mbappe's France, Brazil only secured a victory against Colombia in the last minute with a saving goal from Vinicius Jr. And with Modric, Mbappe, Vini Jr, and Rodrigo on the field, you know there's a lot to talk about. So stay until the end, because we're going to tell you what really matters about these matches. So, if you love football and are a cool person who wants to help, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It would really help me a lot. Thank you. Croatia displayed a dominant attitude from the first whistle, imposing their style of play and not backing down against a strong French team. The pressure from the Croatian team was evident, and just 6 minutes in, an opportunity arose, resulting in a penalty for Croatia. Unfortunately, Kramaric failed to convert, missing the shot and leaving the crowd in suspense. Despite this initial setback, Croatia didn't let it affect them. With a well-structured collective game, they regained confidence and maintained control of the match. The first goal came in the 25th minute when Perisic, making a skillful play on the left, accurately crossed the ball to Budimir. The striker didn't hesitate and headed the ball powerfully past the French goalkeeper, opening the scoring. Just before halftime, Croatia extended their lead with a second goal, and again with Perisic in the spotlight. He showcased his quality and experience with a precise finish, putting France in a complicated situation. With a 2-0 lead, Croatia felt more comfortable, controlling the game's tempo and frustrating France's attempts to react. The expectations for Kylian Mbappe's performance in the match were very high, especially due to his status as one of the best forwards in the world. However, the French star failed to make his mark and had a performance well below expectations. At the end of the game, a notable scene on the field caught attention: Modric scolding Mbappe in the 41st minute of the second half. But during the play, Mbappe pushed the ball ahead in the box, was tackled by Modric and fell down. Immediately, the Croatian went after him and gave the Frenchman a stern talking to while he was still on the ground. Mbappe then got up, smiled, and hugged a veteran midfielder. Let's see what the French national team coach said about Mbappe's criticized performance.
Sincèrement, Kylian, aujourd'hui, je l'ai trouvé très en jambes. Il n'a peut-être pas tout réussi, mais il était très disponible. Il a eu 2 occasions. Voilà, il a fait beaucoup d'efforts aussi. Sur sa condition et son état d'esprit, il y a aucun doute. Après, d'autres joueurs, oui, sur notre première mi-temps, c'est difficile de ressortir du positif. Je ne vais pas aller plus un que l'autre. Et sincèrement, peu importe le système, à partir du moment où il y a ce nombre d'erreurs techniques qui est trop importante, ça nous a mis en difficulté et ça a permis à l'adversaire de nous faire mal.
With the defeat, France will need to win by 3 goals on Sunday to advance to the semi-finals of the tournament. If they manage to win by 2 goals, it will force extra time. The match will be held in Paris, at the Stade de France. Now let's move on to the other match. The Brazilian national team started their game against Colombia with impressive momentum, showing determination and control in the early minutes. Just 3 minutes in, Vinicius Jr was brought down in the box, resulting in a penalty for Brazil. Rafinha confidently stepped up to take the kick and converted it with skill, putting the team ahead. Colombia, determined not to be discouraged after conceding the goal, began to react as the game progressed. With a more offensive approach, the team found their rhythm and started threatening the Brazilian defense. The turning point came in the 40th minute, when a mistake in ball distribution from Joelinton allowed Arias to regain possession. Luis Diaz, always alert and in good shape, seized the opportunity and equalized the match with a beautiful shot, showcasing his skill and precision. This goal was particularly significant as it marked Diaz's 4th goal against Brazil in just 7 matches, highlighting his effectiveness and importance as a forward. The second half of the match between Brazil and Colombia was characterized by intense balance, with opportunities being created by both teams. Rodrigo, one of Brazil's best players in recent matches, had a rather quiet performance, failing to impact the game, and was eventually substituted for Matheus Cunha, who came on and contributed to some good offensive plays. Then in injury time in the 53rd minute, Vinicius Jr shone at the most crucial moment of the match. In a play that demonstrated his skill and determination, he appeared at the right moment, received the ball and finished with precision, securing the winning goal. This goal not only brought 3 valuable points to the Brazilian national team, putting Brazil in second place in the qualifiers, but also solidified Vinicius' reputation as a decisive player for Brazil, under pressure for better performances with the yellow jersey, just like he does at Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr was substituted, but not before going through a curious moment. He took his time leaving the field, and Rafinha and Vinicius Jr, concerned about the situation, urged him to exit quickly. This concern was related to the fact that Vinicius was on a yellow card suspension. If he received another, he would miss the next game, which is a classic against Argentina. Let's see what the Brazilian coach said about Vini's performance.
Eu dou toda a liberdade possível para que eles busquem o espaço dentro daquilo que esteja acontecendo em uma partida. Tem momentos que o espaço está entre zagueiros e laterais, tem momentos em que ele está pelo lado do campo, onde as marcações um pouco mais concentradas e fechadas facilitam para que esses jogadores estejam, ou estando abertos, eles consigam estarem no 1 para 1 contra os seus laterais. Então, nós procuramos sempre facilitar o máximo possível, não mudamos as funções que esses atletas têm nas suas equipes de origem, nós procuramos, raramente mudarmos alguma condição, buscamos sempre estar conversando com esses jogadores para sabermos aquilo que possa ser corrigido. É muito pouco tempo para que você adapte uma situação diferenciada. Então nós temos que tentar aproveitar o máximo possível aquilo que eles vêm já desenvolvendo nas suas equipes. E é isso que nós procuramos fazer.
With the result, Brazil reached 21 points in the standings and moved up to second place. The Brazilian team has a 53% success rate in the tournament. Next Tuesday, Brazil will visit Argentina at the Monumental de Núñez in Buenos Aires for the 14th round. 2 matches, 2 great games, and many stories to tell. Croatia surprised France and left Mbappe overshadowed, while Modric showed who's in charge. Meanwhile, in Brazil, Vinicius Jr shone at the end and secured a crucial victory for the national team. Now I want to know what you thought about these matches. Do you think France can turn the score around against Croatia? And what about Brazil? Are they on the right path for the World Cup? Leave your opinion in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content about the stars of Real Madrid. See you next time.